الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن دعا بدعوته واستنى بسنته وسار على نهجه إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. We thank Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala for yet another opportunity in this blessed month of Ramadan. Inshallah, today one of the things we will remind ourselves pertaining to the qualities or noble characters of a Muslim or a believer is that a Muslim is known to be loving. That is one of the, well-known behaviors or characters of believers or of Muslims is that they are people who are loving. That is, they are people who love, people. They love others. Because one of the teachings of our Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that you cannot enter Jannah until you are a believer. That is, he said to us clearly in that hadith that لا تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا ولا تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا أو أدلكم على شيء إذا فعلتموه تحاببتم أفشوا السلام بينكم. So in this noble hadith, the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam is telling us that لا تدخلوا الجنة, you will not enter the paradise, you won't enter the Jannah hatta tu'minu, until you believe. It is for you to enter Jannah, you must be a believer. You must believe in Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala and His messengers. لا تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا. You cannot enter the paradise until you believe. Then he said, وَلَا تُؤْمِنُوا. If you claim to be a believer, then you need to now listen to this. Say, you cannot be a believer حتى تحابوا, until you love one another. لا تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا ولا تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا. You cannot be believers, or you cannot be, a believer, or you can be believers until you love one another. Then he said, "Awa adullukum, do I show you something that إذا فعلتموه, if you do tahabbtum, you will love one another." He said, "Afshaw salam baynakum, spread salam among yourselves." So if we look in this hadith, he taught us a lot of things. Number one, he made us to understand that you cannot enter paradise until you are what? A Muslim. And when we say a Muslim, that is somebody who submits himself to Allah, somebody who believes in Allah. Because as we said, until you are a Muslim, that somebody may ask, okay, what of those who were there in the time of Prophet Isa, Prophet Musa, and the rest of them? Yes, they were all people who submit to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. They are all believers. They are all Muslims. He said, so he made us to understand that you cannot enter paradise until you are a believer. Then he said, and also if you want to know whether you are a believer or not, then see how you relate with others. Do you love others, or you only love yourself? He said, وَلَا تُؤْمِنُوا حَتَّى تَحَابُّوا. You cannot be believer until you love one another. Then he said, so he taught us here that also what? For you to be a believer, you must what? Love one another. Then he now went further to now teach us what when we do, it will bring about, love among ourselves. And he said, أَوَ أَدُلُّكُمْ عَلَى شَيْءٍ. Do I show you something that إِذَا فَعَلْتُمُوهُ, if you do tahabbtum, you will love one another. They say, أَفْشَوِ السَّلَامَ بَيْنِكُمْ, spread salam among yourselves. And in another hadith, the Prophet said, لا يؤمن أحدكم, one of you is not a believer حتى يحب لأخيه, until he love for his brother ما يحب لنفسه, what he love for himself. So in essence, for we to attain Jannah, for we to be believers, we must learn to love others. We must learn to the good things we want for ourselves. We should also want something similar to that for our brothers. And yes, if you have something, yes, it doesn't finish with Allah. If Allah will give all of us same thing, nothing goes out of what He has. So in essence, if you want to be wealthy, then pray for your brother to be wealthy. You want to be healthy, pray for your brother to be healthy. You don't want to enter problem, then don't wish your brother to be in problem. You see your brother in problem, you want somebody to assist you, then assist your brother too. So in essence, we need to be what? To love others. And you, even as a Muslim, we're not talking about you just even loving a Muslim. Even a non-Muslim, you will love the non-Muslim. You love him as your brother in the sense that you want to enter Jannah. So you also want to take him from the wrong path and bring him into the path of Jannah. That is why you see a Muslim always, admonish others. He preaches. Today you will have people like Sayyidina Umar. You will say, radiallahu anhum. You mentioned Sayyidina Abu Bakr, Sayyidina Ali, and the rest of them. These were people, some of them, at one point, they were not believers. But because the Prophet loved for them what he loved for himself, then he was able to bring them from the kufr into Islam. So virtually you as a Muslim, you are known to be loving. You are known to be caring. But not maybe envious or not wishing others what you wish for yourself. So like I said, as a Muslim, you love your fellow Muslims, and your love even extends to non-Muslims. In the sense that, yes, you will wish for your brother Muslims what you want for yourself, and also your brother non-Muslims, you will wish for them what you wish for yourself. And like I said, in the sense that, yes, you will try to give them any help you can. And you will also want to take them out of the darkness into light. So if you think you are in the light, if you think you are on the right path, then it is also your duty as a Muslim to also take them out of that darkness into what? Into the light you are in. You want to take them from kufr into Islam. You want to take them from the path of hell to the path of what? Jannah. May Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, make it easy for us to be able to love one another, to be able to love others, to like for others what we like for ourselves, not wanting good for yourself and wishing others evil. You have nothing to gain from that. So if you think that way and the other person think that way, you too, you will suffer. But if you love others and you also encourage others to love others, you will be happy, they will be happy. You will not harm them, they will not harm you. Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala make us loving people such that, yes, even non-Muslims, like I usually tell us from time to time, that even non-Muslims should wish to be around us than even being around others. But we pray Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, inshallah, in this blessed month of Ramadan, put us among those who will accept their, their, salah, their fasting, and the rest of acts of ibadah. With this, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.